The woman woke with a violent jolt, as if her soul had been thrown back into her body. Her breath came in sharp bursts, her heart hammered against her ribs. Her fingers clutched the thin blanket beneath her. The room around her was painfully familiar, the uneven wooden floor, the faded curtains fluttering in the morning breeze, the old wardrobe with its chipped paint, the faint smell of her mother's cooking drifting from the kitchen. It was the room she had slept in as a girl, a room she had not seen in years, a room she thought she would never see again. She sat up slowly, her hands trembling. Her skin was smooth again, her hair was long again, her body was young again. She was back to 3 years ago. Back to the day she and her sister were choosing their marriage partners. The day her life had been decided for her. In her past life, Lian had been the daughter who was expected to endure. Her parents never said it aloud, but she had always known. Mei was the beauty. Mei was the pride. Lian was the daughter they relied on, not to shine, but to sacrifice. When marriage proposals arrived, the difference became cruelly obvious. A wealthy family sought a bride, a poor family from the countryside sought one too. Mei was chosen for the wealthy household, the richest family in the region. Lian was assigned to the poor man. Lian's departure was quiet, a simple cart, a few belongings, and a reminder to be grateful. Her life in the countryside had been a slow, suffocating descent. The house she entered was small, cold, and silent. Her husband was not a man of warmth. He was stern, demanding, and accustomed to being served. Lian discovered she had a talent for cooking. Her dumplings became popular in the village. People lined up for them, praising her skill. Meanwhile, Mei's glamorous marriage had rotted from the inside. The wealthy household was nothing like the fantasy she imagined. The richest man in the region divorced her without hesitation. Her world crumbled. She was sent to an institution. The sisters' paths crossed again by cruel coincidence. Lian was in the village market, selling her dumplings. She was smiling. Mei saw her from a distance. The sight of her sister's peaceful life ignited something dark inside her. They collided with a vendor's cart, the world spun. And then, silence, darkness, their lives ended together. Now, Lian was back to the moment before everything went wrong. She would not let history repeat itself. She went downstairs. Her mother was fussing over Mei, but when her eyes met Lian's, something flickered: recognition, shock, fear. Mei lifted her head, telling their parents she wanted Lian to marry the wealthy family. She said she would marry the man from the countryside instead. Lian said nothing. She simply lowered her gaze and let Mei believe she had won. Lian accepted the marriage to the richest man in the region. Carriages lined the street. Servants carried in chests of silk and jewelry. Lian was summoned to the mansion. She walked through the grand hall where the family waited. Their gazes were cool, assessing. Then he entered, the richest man. When his eyes fell on her, something changed. Recognition flickered. Years ago, he had nearly drowned. A girl with distinct red-tinted hair had pulled him out, refusing to let go. He accepted, not reluctantly, but with a quiet certainty that silenced any objection. Far away, Mei's new life was beginning. The poor man's family sent no gifts, no carriages. Her wedding preparations were simple, almost crude. She did not know that the man she was now married to had always been lazy, always content to let someone else carry the burden. Both sisters were summoned back to their family home. In their past life, the richest man had not come. Mei waited for history to repeat. And then the sound of wheels on stone. The richest man in the region descended from the carriage himself. He had come for Lian. Mei decided to start the dumpling business herself, but she had no talent. Her dumplings were misshapen. Her seasoning was inconsistent. Desperate for funds, Mei secretly sold their house. The new owners arrived sooner than expected. Mei and her husband were forced out. A dark idea took root. If she killed Lian again, they would both be reborn. She would get another chance, but Lian had been ready. So when Mei lunged toward Lian in a frenzy of rage, several guards intercepted her instantly. Lian stood behind her husband, protected, calm, and heartbreakingly sad. She had once wished to save her sister. Lian returned to her mansion. She had survived 2 lives. And now, she finally had peace. Her life was finally her own.